Hey guys, it's me, gabnonymous. I just thought I'd make a quick little video detailing where I've been over the past few months, and I'll probably get into detail as to the future of this channel. Now don't worry, I'm not quitting YouTube just yet, but I do have a couple plans that you guys might be interested in, so let's get started. Now you may have noticed that I wasn't able to do a Gab Day this year, and quite frankly that sucks because I think I broke a 4-year Gab Day streak. But that's fine. It doesn't really matter. I'll probably get back to the swing of things next year. I'll probably make a Gab Day next year, but we'll just have to see. Anyway, the main reason why I haven't been active on YouTube as of recently is because of life. Now, let me explain. I mentioned this in the past, but I'm an art student. I go to art school. I've been focusing all my time, effort, and creative output towards the things I need to get done in said art school, and it's been great. It's been great for me as a creative and as an artist. You know, I've really grown a little bit more quality in my work, I'd say. And I really can't wait to show you guys the fruits of my labor towards YouTube. I promise you that you'll definitely see some kind of improvement towards my videos in the near future. But at the same time, the reason why I haven't been working on YouTube videos as of recent is because free time is very scarce for me these days. It's kind of a thing that you have to accept when you're an art student. But hey, life comes first. YouTube is just a hobby for me. Like, I know I'm monetized and I have a cast of voice actors backing me up towards my projects, but at the same time, I really don't want to push myself to make a video I don't want to make. Like, that defeats the whole purpose of Gab Anonymous. So yeah. Another reason why I haven't been active is because I wanted to take this time to really reflect on who I am as a person. Here's the thing. This year I turned 19 years old, and that's great. You know, I'm 19 years old now. I'm almost a fully fledged adult. But at the same time, I feel like this is the point in my life where I really need to get my shit together. I'll admit right here, right now, that I'm not the best person. I'm not perfect, and I fucked up a couple times in my life. I'm not gonna detail what I did, but rest assured it's not something that's worth canceling me for. But I have done a couple mistakes that I really do regret. And quite frankly, said mistakes were enough to get me thinking about what I do as a person. And I really needed time to work on myself. Now, I will say that the journey was rough. Progress is not linear when it comes to mental health. But I can proudly say right now, right here, right now, that I am in a state of well being. Like, I can finally say that I'm in a place where my mental health is relatively good. I feel great. I feel happy. And it wasn't an easy journey getting here, but I feel great. And I do want to extend a special thank you to the people that reached out to me privately via DMs on Discord. I also want to thank my voice acting cast, Bread Kamachi, for their understanding and the fact that they stuck with me after that thing I did. I'm not going to say what it is, but they definitely know. And I really do regret doing that, but I just want to say thanks, guys. I'm definitely better now. So I should also probably mention this, but I've been working on a major setup overhaul. Like, not overhaul as in wiping everything I got and replacing them in new compartments, but I've definitely changed the way I work in the time that I haven't been working on YouTube. I guess a notable upgrade that I did, well, not really upgrade because I had this like lying around, but a notable upgrade I did to my setup is I started using my display tablet as a second monitor, and also I just kept it on at all times. And it's been really great because I really feel more productive. I can drag it. Look, you just gotta understand a second monitor is really great. Everyone should have a second monitor. I'm kidding. Anyway, yeah. I also bought a mic stand. So now my microphone can move almost anywhere I want it to go. I also started connecting my IEMs, my in-ear monitors, to the output of my mic so I can hear myself better. And it's been great. I think that's all I have to say on the hardware side of things in my setup. I think I might change my webcam to something better because it's a 1:1 aspect ratio. It's actually zoomed in. I might buy a new webcam in the future, but let's get into the software side of things. Yeah, why did I stutter? Here's the thing. I've been thinking about changing my editing software to DaVinci Resolve. Now, if you don't know, I've been editing on Adobe Premiere Pro over the entire existence of gabnonymous, and I've gotten quite used to the software. But here's the thing. You can only really do so much with Premiere. You could try and convince me to learn After Effects, but you gotta understand, I work with a laptop setup. My laptop only has 16 gigs of RAM. My, I think, processor chip is not strong enough to handle the beast that is After Effects. At least I think it. I don't know. I'll just place my specs here. I don't know. But I definitely don't feel like my laptop is cut out for After Effects. And if I'm being honest, I started hating Adobe. Although I will admit I use a pirated copy of Premiere and After Effects and everything Adobe related. I don't want to use them anymore. I want to move to a more professional editing software. And I laid my eyes on DaVinci Resolve. I bought it and I'm excited to try it out and incorporate it as my main editing software of choice. But it's not easy. Now let me explain. My laptop's storage is it's full. Well, not really full because I have about like 600 plus gigabytes of storage left. But you gotta understand, good old Joshua, my laptop, that's my laptop's name. Good old Joshua is getting old. He's showing his age, and I feel like it's about ample time that after a quick recommendation from a tech enthusiast friend of mine, he suggested that I reset my Windows partition, i.e., wipe out my data and start fresh. Now you gotta understand, I'm a very avid data hoarder. I love archiving my things. But if I really want to reset my laptop, I really need to back everything up into a new hard drive and do the reset because I'm not willing to lose my hard work over the past 5 years in just a snap. And so I'm kind of preparing for the great reset. Now, I've kind of been procrastinating on that, I'll be honest, but I am close because I bought this as a recent. If you don't know what this is a SATA HDD hard drive from Samsung. I'm waiting on the chance to install it into my laptop, but until then, I have work to do. I can't afford to reset my Windows partition just yet because I'm still working at school and I need my resources, and I just don't think now is the right time to do so, but time will only really tell. But I will reassure you guys that I am working towards doing that. And yeah, on to the next thing I want to talk about. Let's just get this out of the way before anything else. And I know you guys subscribe to me because of this series, but I just want to make an official announcement. But I am completely done with Oshinoko as a whole. The manga's done. I know season 3 is coming out next year, but I'm not looking forward to it. I haven't thought about Oshinoko in months. I moved on. Oshinoko is just a closed book for me. And yeah, I'm just done. I don't want to think about Oshinoko anymore. But I'll give you guys this. I have a couple more Oshinoko videos yet to be finished. But after that, I'm done with the series as a whole. Like, I'm retiring as the so-called resident Oshinoko content creator. I want to move on to better pastures and just do my own thing. So I hope you guys understand that at the very least. And I do appreciate Oshinoko for giving me the platform I needed to get my foot comfortable in making YouTube videos. And if it wasn't for the series, I wouldn't have my voice acting cast. You know, I really do appreciate them as a whole. And if it wasn't for the show, I wouldn't have generally just gabnonymous where it is today. But it is what it is. And inevitably, I just want to do what I want to do. And Oshinoko is just not doing it for me anymore. So yeah, that's That's it. Another thing I should probably mention as well is to expect less anime skits from gabnonymous in the near future. The thing about anime skits, right, as a format is that they're really easy to do, but at the same time they're really repetitive, and quite frankly, they haven't been that creatively fulfilling to me as a creative as of recent. Now, I'm not quitting making anime skits just yet, but definitely expect less of anime skits in the near future and expect more variety centered videos for me in the near future. Like, I want to do more than just anime skits. Most notably, I want to do more animations. I really want to talk about that. So, yeah, let's talk about that. I find it really ironic, the fact that I call myself an animator, but I don't animate as much as I'd want to. In fact, I haven't done an animation for Gabnonymous in 3 years. The last animation I did for Gabnonymous was like, what, back in 2022, 2023. And that's mainly due to a lot of things. I mean, obviously life, but also the fact that I haven't really honed down on a animation project that really speaks to me, and also like an animation project that reflects my current skill in animation. Because if you guys think that my art style in animation from 2022 is my current art style in animation now, you'd be very wrong. I'm definitely way better than this. I only made these because I thought it was funny, but I'm way better than this, guys. I mean, come on. I go to art school. I'm taking animation for college. Like, come on. It's not just a fluke. That being said, I have been working on a little animated Oshinoko video, which is actually one of the last Oshinoko videos that I'll be putting out for this channel. I talked about it earlier, but here's a little snippet of the storyboard that I have so far. I hope you guys enjoy it. Obviously, it's very bare bones, but it's something to look forward to. So here you go. Here's a little sneak peek for you guys.
Nacho! There's something I need to tell you right now!
Now, this next thing that I want to talk about isn't really that necessary or is not that important, but it's still something that I want to talk about in this video. Is I've also been putting in some thought as to doing a major rebrand slash overhaul towards the aesthetic that I established for Gabnonymous. If you were to look at the banner and logo that I established for this channel, you can quickly notice that I put up a black and white aesthetic towards Gabnonymous, right? But if I'm gonna be honest, I do want to change things up a bit. But even still, I don't have anything to show for it except for this thing. I think it's called a style concept thing. Like, I want to lean towards a more abstract, rough, gritty style for Gabnonymous, and I definitely want to add more color, particularly blue and purple, to the mix, and not just black and white. But I just don't know how to establish it just yet. I also want to try and figure out what style fits to represent my spontaneity as a person, because quite frankly, I'm really all over the place. Like, you're talking to a guy who likes anime, who also likes hip hop, that also does tech and is into niche things like this cassette player. Like, I'm over the place, and I haven't found an aesthetic that really speaks to me. So that's definitely a journey that is destined for only me to to do. I don't know. I can't really think of words right now. I will say that once a rebrand is established, you'll definitely notice it within the channel. But for now, just expect the black and white minimalist style to stick around for a little bit. And yeah, I said everything that I wanted to say in this video, but before I end it off, I do want to say again, thank you all so much for supporting the things I do and supporting the things I've put out. even during this unannounced break that I took from YouTube. I definitely feel kind of disappointed that I haven't been as active as I'd wish throughout this year, but all I can really say to that is just that's just how things are. You know, that's life. You never really get prepared for things like these, but either way, I do hope that once I come back, I'll put out content that you guys will definitely enjoy, but only time will tell as to whether that will be the case. But I have high hopes for this channel, and I hope you guys do too. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope to see you all in the next one. And always remember to stay healthy, stay happy, stay real, and stay safe. Gabnonymous out.